And burn. So, do you guys think System of a Down will ever release a new record? Personally, I get a really good vibe from it. And then considering how Surge's new EP that he just released, I think back in September, Foundations, Justice Will Shine On, and Cartoon Buyer show that he's still got that sort of System of a Down songwriting sensibility to him. Now, we know at the same time, Darren, of course, the other half of the songwriting duo that make up System of a Down, he's been kind of quiet since the second Scars on Broadway record, sorry, that he released that had the cover of Skinny Puppy's, what was it, Assimilate? Fuck, I can't remember. Well, there's a cover of a Skinny Puppy song in there that I can't remember. But that came out, I think, back in like 2018 or 2019. But I do really get a vibe like they're going to. And I know that a lot of people have been arguing that Serge is kind of getting cheap regarding the money because Serge has done a handful of interviews now discussing how he is open to the idea of recording new material with System of a Down, but he wants a little more equity by way of pay. Like he wants everybody to be paid a little more fairly. And I know, like I said, a number of people have criticized this by him calling him cheap or him sort of becoming money obsessed. But I always got the vibe like Darren did the lion's share of the writing, so Darren always kept the lion's share of the money. And if that's true, I understand it. I get that. But I do also sort of see where Serge is coming from. And if they could sort of sort out the money issues, I think System of a Down might actually make a new record. And that would be really exciting because System, as a band, they did release the 2-track, what was it? It was Protect the Land and Demonoid Humanoids, right? Yeah, Demonoid Humanoids, I'm pretty sure. Back in November 2020. And those songs were fucking killer. So that showed all of us that they still have what they had back through the late 90s, through the early to mid 2000s with their only full-length records that, Jesus Christ, that's right. Hypnotize and Mesmerize came out back in 2005. But it does still show that they have the songwriting chops that they had back then, which again, when it comes to a band as catchy and is, oh my God, just so easily obsessed over like System of a Down, they have to maintain that sense of bounciness because if not, what's the point? So personally, I think they're gonna release a new record, but what do you guys think? Do you think System of a Down will ever release a new record? I guess it's all up in the air, but my gut does say yes, that they probably will. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, blah, blah, blah. You guys are amazing. I'm getting out of here. Have a good night.